So, hey guys, and welcome to Wednesday. Hope you've had a good week so far as always, and let's get straight into the deck of the week's profile. Now, the deck of the week this week is my Koala deck. Now, I made Koala deck after a request was made by one of my subscribers, and thought, yeah, why don't I give it a go? Let's see if I can make Koalas slightly competitive, because they do struggle, but this has a very high win to loss ratio. I think about 12, 13 to... I think I've only lost once at the moment with this deck, if I remember, maybe twice. But it's a very good deck, so let's go over some of the cards in this deck. Obviously, I'm going to play the two big koalas. They're the main way of using Prisma's effect. I can get them out quite easily using Prisma, and I can also, if I ever have the chance, fusion just for Master Oz with my, Des Kangaroo. So really nice card. Obviously, being a level 7 makes it a little bit more annoying, I'd say. It being a level 8 would be a little bit easier, but this deck runs the same kind of engine as my Dark Magician deck, and so it basically does the same focus of the Dark Magician deck, which is to get out the normal monster. Now, in this sense, it is Big Koala, and he has a bit more attack than Dark Magician, so he does have a few bonuses to him. But just a really nice card, and you have to have him in if you're going to make a Koala deck, really. Next, I have Beast King Barbaros. Sorry, Beast King Barbaros. Can't pronounce the name. A really nice card there. This is only really using Beast or Beast Warrior cards, apart from the tech cards. And it's just a really nice card. It's just a 1900 defender. If you're playing a Dark World deck that plays Skill Drain, you get a 3000 point attack point monster. I side Skill Drains just in case anyway. And it's just really useful. Everyone, when you play this, thinks you're either playing Malefics or they always think you're going to be whipping out Skill Drain. Obviously I don't, but it's just a nice 1900 attack point monster that I can use. So it is really useful. So really nice, and I play two of those. Next I play Des Kangaroo. Des Kangaroo actually has quite a nice effect. If the attack of the monster that attacks this monster is lower than the defense of this card, destroy the attacking monster. So you can just set this. 1700 attack as defense point monster is pretty good. It defends against Drak Wyber, which is a really painful card at the moment. So usually I won't summon this straight away. I'll try and set this first. Then obviously it doesn't destroy attacks that are equal to its defense, sadly. But they might just, I don't know, attack with something weak. Just try and attack something. There are a lot of monsters of under 1700 attack that do attack a lot these days. They might go for a tour guide, Sangan play, then go for the attacks. Des Kangaroo will blow up that tour guide. So just a really useful card, and no one ever expects this to be set. And it's a dark, and it's a level 4, so it's just, and it's a beast. So it's a really useful card, and it's needing to be in this deck to again make the Master of Oz. I then play 3 Prismas and a Stratos. This is really the main, one of the most powerful kind of engines of the deck, I'd say. Stratos is in here is just to search out the Prismas, and Stratos is a good card anyway. I could blow up some spells and traps if I had a Prisma on the field or something, and it's a level 4, so, and it's a wind, so I can use it to make Great Tornado. So it's just a nice card, obviously, Stratos. But I play the 3 Prismas, like I do in the Dark Magician deck, just to get the Big Koala or any of the fusion monsters in the grave, take its name, and then I can fuse with them. Or usually it will be mainly to get the Big Koala in the grave. Then I overload into Digust or Emerald, and then summon the Big Koala. But not always, sometimes I will fuse in. And it's an E-Hero, so that means I get to use some nice E-Hero cards as well and fusion into them if I don't have the chance, if everything's in the grave already, so I can't use Prisma's effect. But it's just a really nice card, and really, really, really useful for getting out these normal monsters. So great part. I then tech one Gaga Magician. Why I have the Gaga Magician? I can't really give a definite answer to why I have this in the deck. It's just a really good XYZ card in general. I have varying levels in this deck. I have 2s, I have 4s, I have 8s, I have 7s. I don't play any 8s in my extra deck, but I do play 7s, I do play 2s. So it can just change its level, so I can XYZ quite easily if need be. It's a bit of a tech card really. It could be taken out and replaced with a varying degree of other cards, but it's working quite nicely at the moment. It's just useful when you draw into it to have that extra level 4 maybe to overlay, or level 7 or whatever level you want it to be really. So it is a useful card, and that's why I've got it in here. I don't play Gauze, don't really need to go, I've got Gauze, I just need it for protection really. I do play Koala Haunteds though, so I can have sometimes difficulty getting him out on occasion, but Jaws usually comes out. It's just a good beater. I play 2 King of the Swamps to search my polymerization, and again he can substitute for any fusion material monster, so I can use him for any of these fusions if I need to as well, so he's again very useful. I then play Sea Koala and Tree Otter. I both play these cards because I need them to make it a bit make it more a Koala deck. It means I get to play Koala should I say. And they both have pretty good effects as well. One has 1600 defense, so it's pretty nice defense, and they're both level 2, so I can make Gaichi on occasion. But this means I can make a monster on my opponent's side of the field attack 0, so I can run over it pretty easily. And the other one means I get to increase the attack of one of my monsters by 1000. So they both have really handy effects, so I can use them quite well as well. But they fuse into Koala. They make it more of a Koala deck, they make it more of a fun deck, and they also can overlay into Gaichi, which is always nice. I then play a Tech Spirit Reaper, just really useful, gets rid of those annoying cards in the opponent's hand sometimes, and a lot of decks can't get over. I also play 2 Summoner Monks. I know I don't play a huge amount of spells, but just in case I don't need a spell, it means I can just overlay quickly. I can get the Prisma out again really quickly. I might put this down to 1, or maybe increase the amount of spells in this deck, but Summoner Monks for 2 working really nicely at the moment. Again, it's level 4, so I can overlay and stuff like that. I then play Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn. Don't really need to go over here. I play 3 Polymerization. The main point of this deck is to really whip out the Master of Oz. Nice 4200 attack point monster that can get over basically anything. A really nice card, and obviously I can search them out with King of the Swamp, and if I don't need them I can always discard them with Summoner Monk. I play Rotor to search out the Prismas and the Stratos when I need them, and I play Forbidden Lance just for a bit of spell and trap protection, so my monsters and Master of Oz are safe, and also I can just chain it onto Master of Oz because his attack can still get over anything. And on top of that I can use it on those big monsters that are trying to get over mine as well. Trap lineup, I play Bottomless just because Macro Rabbit's seeing so much play these days. I play Call of Haunted just to get out the big Koala and stuff and these other cards whenever I need to use their effects. I play Double Compulse again. You've got to see a lot of XYZ decks around, Insectors and stuff, great on them. And I play 2 Solemns just to negate those monsters I do not want to be seeing. I also play 2 Horn of the Phantom Beast, a great card for Beast or Beast Warrior decks. Makes your bigger monsters even bigger, and you get to draw a card every time they destroy a monster as well. So I can turn Des Kangaroo into a 2300 attack, it can turn Beast King Barbaros into a 2700 attack, if my math is correct. I can just turn all these monsters into big attack point monsters and get over those annoying cards, and I get a free draw. Extra Jack, I play Elemental Heroes, 0, Escarado, Gaia, Tornado, and I play those 4 really just because I play the Elemental Heroes, and if I can't whip out a Koala, at least I can make one of these. I think you saw I won with Escarado, a really useful card, and really useful Super Poly if I side those in. And I can just make all these cards pretty easily with the deck. I play Earths, I play Winds, I play Waters, and I play Escar, and these are really good against with this again with the Super Polys. So they're a really useful card, and they're just kind of tech fusion monsters in here that can just be used sometimes. I then play 2 Koalas because this is a Koala deck, and I try and make this, though the main card I do try and bring out is Master of Oz. Master of Oz, a normal, well, not normal, a fusion that has 4200 attack and 3700 defense. Just look at that, nothing can get over this. Nothing that can easily get out can get over this, so yeah, really nice card. And it just gets the big koalas in the grave, and just really fun card to bring out, no one ever expects it. I then play Digester Emerald. I play it in the Dark Magician deck, if you see why. It's literally just the best card to make fun normal monster decks. It's good in Blue Eyes decks, it's good in any card that a normal monster is the main card, one of the main cards in the deck. I can easily overlay with all the cards in the deck. Prisma and Summoner Monks can make them with my Gargant Magician, I can make them with my Des Kangaroo, I can make them with my Stratos, I can make him. You can just bring that card back onto the field like that, and there's no cost basically apart from the obviously detaching of an XYZ material. There's no like paying of life points. If he goes, that goes. It's just a brilliant card. I can also get all my monsters back into my deck and then draw a card, so it has a free pot of Avarice as well, so a really nice card. Next, Gaichi, I play the level 2s, so he's just a kind of another useful tech card, Tech XYZ, just make my monsters a little bit bigger and have, as I don't play Zen mains, again he's quite a useful card. I have Maestro the Symphony of Jin. I love this card. I play this in every single one of my decks. He's so useful. He just gets over everything, and he can't be destroyed very easily. So very useful card. I then play number 11 Big Eye. I play level 7s. So again, another useful XYZ card. I play Black Sugar Corn, really useful to get over those annoying monsters as they send them to the graveyard, so you can get rid of those Zen mains, you can get rid of opponents to Jins, or Gaichi is just another great card, and inflict 1,000 points of damage. And then I play Steel for Swarm Roach just against like cards that are really annoying, like Master of Hyperion and stuff like that, that just come out and you can just negate their summoning. So side deck, don't really need to go wide over this. My side deck's usually pretty random, I just throw in a few cards, but I play a 2 DD Crow, just useful against those decks that focus on the graveyard. 2 Effect Veiler because I couldn't fit them in the deck, and I try and always fit an Effect Veiler, so I thought I'd side them. 2 Jinzo against those Burn, Exodia, Final Countdown decks. 2 Super Polys because, well, you can, if you opponent's playing, I don't know, TGs or something, you could fuse with some of your monsters. Or creature swaps and stuff, but you can also make these elemental heroes really easily. Yeah, just a really useful card. Chain Disappearance against like Dino Rabbits and stuff. Fiendish Chain against, well, all the meta nearly, and Skill Drain and Soul Drain. Skill Drain, you don't really need to worry about your cards getting negated. You can make 3,000 attack point monsters and Master of Oz's, so you don't really have to worry too much. It can stop like Prisma's effect, but you should be in a pretty powerful position when you activate Skill Drain. And Soul Drain just against those Mermail decks. So what do you think of the deck, guys, really? This is a really, really fun deck, and it's doing surprisingly well. I didn't think it was actually going to do this well. But it's really, really fun. You just get to whip out the Master of Oz, and she's such a fun card to bring out. And no one expects when you use Prisma's effects for you to be revealing a Master of Oz or even a Koala. So I think this makes Koalas a lot more competitive, this kind of build. And I really, really do enjoy it. So maybe test it out, guys, or test your own Koala decks out. They can be fun if you put some thought into using specific cards and good engines. So what do you think about the deck, guys? Comment below, and as always, I hope you enjoy this video, and see you around. Cheers.